everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to all those who watched the previous video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So today I wanted to talk about sustainable brands and sustainable brands specifically with a philanthropic angle to them. I have a list of 5 brands, and some of them I have tried, some of them I haven't, but they just seemed very interesting and I really wanted to share the concept with you guys. If you have any brands that you've tried and you think that are doing a really good job, then please share them with me and I'd love to know who they are and what they do. And let's get right into it. So the first brand I wanted to talk about is Tom's. A lot of you may know what Tom's is. So Tom's is mainly a footwear brand. I think they now have gotten into eyewear as well, but they're mainly a footwear brand. And what they do is they have a one-for-one sort of business model. So what they do is, if I were to buy a pair of Tom's, then they give one pair to someone in need. So I thought that's just a really incredible concept, and I have been supporting the brand for a long time. I do own a lot of Tom's footwear, and actually once, like while I was still in college, in maybe 2012 or something, I'd gotten myself a white pair of Tom's, it's like a pearl white pair of Tom's, and painted all over them just to make them my own. I'm a really bad painter, so they looked very bad, but I still like them. So yeah, just thought I'd share. To introduce you guys to is called 90%. What this brand is, it's very interesting actually. So this brand, I believe, is based in the UK. What this brand does is they are mainly a clothing brand, and if you buy a piece of clothing from them, like let's say you were to buy this shirt from that brand, they would donate 90% of the cost of that garment to a charity of your choice. So the consumer actually gets to pick the charity, which is really interesting, and I thought that was very cool. I've never tried any of their products before, but I just came across the brand, did some research on it, and I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to share that with you guys. It's called Feed. So what Feed does is, I think they make mainly bags and jewelry. I haven't tried this brand either, but they donate an entire meal to low-income communities for every product sale that they make. So that's also a great cause, and something that we should definitely support. So that's Feed. The next brand that I want to talk about is a brand called TreeWear. Now TreeWear is an Indian brand, and basically what they do is I actually have their products with me, so let me show you guys. So they have natural deodorants and alcohol-free hand sanitizers. These hand sanitizers are actually really cool because they are kind of moisturizing, since they don't have alcohol in them. They don't dry out your hand. So I'm just casually sanitizing my hand while doing this. Okay, but the brand is called TreeWear. They have natural deodorants, which I've studied the ingredients list of their deodorants, and the ingredients are really clean. Same goes for their hand sanitizer as well. So what this brand does is, I think it's 15% or 10%, 10 or 15% of the sale goes into planting a tree. And what's really interesting is that you can actually track your tree. So they give you a tree code, and I think they name the tree after you or something like that, but they give you a tree code and you can track your tree and see how your tree is doing and where it is and things like that. So I thought that was really something so thoughtful and very interesting that a brand is actually doing that. So that's the next brand. It's called TreeWear. And then lastly, number 5, this brand I have actually tried myself, and I really like the brand. So it's a chocolate brand, which is pretty interesting. But what they do is, it's called Element or Elements. I think it's called Element, and I will link it down below. But they are a New York based brand, and they do like gourmet chocolates, but they're very interesting flavors. So it's you know, very artisanal chocolates, but they're very interesting. So they have like rose petals and like lavender and all these like beetroot and all these interesting flavors of chocolate, but it's actually really good. So what this brand does is they actually donate a percentage of their sale to education in India for you know, low income groups. Yeah, I thought that it was really interesting. Their chocolate is actually really good. Unfortunately, you can only get it in the US. So I think with a lot of these brands, except for TreeWear, which you can get locally, a lot of these are international brands. So for me and maybe someone else who's, you know, watching, who is from India, it might be a little hard for us to get these products here. But nonetheless, it's you know, something so nice that people are actually starting to be so conscious and make these changes, and I think we should all support them in any way that we can. So the next time you have someone coming down from, you know, wherever, like the UK or the US or whatever, just like badger them into getting you something from one of these brands, because anything that, you know, we can do to support, I feel like we should. And yeah, but that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week. So I'm trying to figure out an uploading schedule, maybe like Tuesday, Thursday or something like that, but I'll keep you guys posted. And follow me on Instagram. I will link it down below in my description box, as well as the brands that we've talked about, and I will see you soon. Have a great day or night.